Well, folks, the results are in, and Donald Trump, according to the experts, is the worst president in the history of the United States. According to a recent poll conducted amongst current and former members of the American Political Science Association, Donald Trump received the lowest score in terms of overall greatness, lower than any of the 44 men who served in that office ahead of him. Donald Trump's score from 0 to 100 was 12.34. Topping the list was Abraham Lincoln at 95, and then followed by George Washington at 92.9. Barack Obama placed 8th overall as the 8th best president the U.S. has ever had. But back to Donald Trump. Dead last in terms of overall greatness by people whose job it is to study American politics and the executive branch and determine who is able to get things done and who isn't. And Donald Trump, according to these experts, is the absolute worst after only serving 1 year in office. So it is likely that that number might go up. I mean, hell, after all, we had a president who served for only 30 days before he died of pneumonia, William Henry Harrison. But nonetheless, Donald Trump is dead last for many reasons. First and foremost, the man has very few accomplishments after his first year in office. Typically, when presidents enter their first year, they come in with bold, ambitious agendas. They work across party lines. They do what they have to get things done to show people that, hey, I'm not a complete and total failure. But Donald Trump, what does he have? He has Gorsuch on the Supreme Court. He has a tax cut package. And what else? That's really about it. I mean, he did repeal the Obama-era rule that made it harder for people with mental conditions to get their hands on guns. Not exactly something that the experts say make Donald Trump great. So when you take away all of the repeals that he's done, he really only has those two major accomplishments. A Supreme Court justice, which whoever was president was going to get to place, so he doesn't get too much credit for that, and the tax cut package. That's it. Aside from that, we have constant tweeting, constant vacations, millions upon millions of dollars spent to protect him and his family while they just travel the world having fun, but no real legislative or really domestic and foreign accomplishments to speak of. The entire country as a whole, the majority of us, are embarrassed of him. Foreign officials look down their noses at us now because we elected this jackass as president. So it's no surprise that Donald Trump ranks dead last, and again, that number could go up. Maybe he'll be 44th out of 45. But if things stay on their current trajectory, I don't see Donald Trump ever moving up from last place as the worst president in the history of the United States. If you're thinking about subscribing to our channel, I strongly encourage you to do that. But if you're not thinking about subscribing, I would encourage you to start thinking about it, and then once you're thinking about it, actually go and do it. You can see the subscribe button right there on the screen, or if you're watching on a different platform, go to youtube.com/theringofFire.